You are correct. It is a full size. Very true. Oh, nothing's new. It's all the same. Cam Biz, how's it going? Yeah, the Savage Sword of Conan, especially if it's black and white. I follow him on Instagram, or rather, I'm not sure about Instagram, but Facebook for sure. And like, man, is he just at the top of his game. I hope it sells really well and he gets some recognition for it, because damn, is it good. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Lucifer Fernandez. copies. Why do you want two? I've never in my life bought two copies of a comic book. I've ended up with multiple copies just because some people give me some, but I have never bought two copies of anything.
What are those funky clouds called? Find out in the Google app. Tap Lens, hold the button, and just ask Google your question. What kind of clouds are these? Then check out the AI overview.
Pixie Charlie, it's a dinosaur. I've never thought of that, and now I'll never unhear it. It's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur. Well, that altered the nature of this music forever. I'm not mad about it. I love Willow. The movie, the TV show was one of the worst things ever made in the history of humankind. I can't believe they fumbled that so badly. It's a shame. Warwick Davis could have used a nice little, starring vehicle, and this was like literally the only thing, and they fucked that up. Yeah, MEP 2234, man, if you want to be just disgusted and pissed off, like if you like the movie and you would love to see a continuation of it, and you want to be just absolutely infuriated, yeah, give that show a try. Nate. Lucifer, incorrect. I haven't seen Enemy at the Gates in a long time. That was a good movie. No, I've never seen anything about Willow beyond the movie. I'm just kind of fine with it. It's a little bit too much of a Lord of the Rings ripoff in conception, and maybe they flesh it out better in some books, but I'm kind of just fine with the movie. It's charming, it's fun, it's sweet. But no, I never read anything else. Nate, are you asking about mine? We're working towards it. I'm basically waiting on Chuck to finish the inking, and Mitch is doing his, so I didn't want to step on his toes. I didn't want to kind of do them at the same time. I kind of wanted to see if we could help him get his going, and then maybe we'll see if I can make mine successful. We'll see. But it's coming. I'm just waiting on everything to get kind of put together correctly. Believe me, it'll be available. I didn't put all that damn work for nothing. I mean, even if a crowdfunder isn't successful, I'm still going to print up copies of the book and just get them to at least, this small group of guys who's been following me and wants to get their hands on it, and I can just mail them out to people. So it will exist. It's just about timing. But yeah, I'm waiting until, I'm not going to put it together and try and announce it until the art is 100% drawn. That's something me and Chuck kind of agreed on. We want to be able to do the crowdfunder and say, art's done. I just kind of need to know who wants one, so I know kind of how many to order, and maybe offer up some, I don't know, maybe original art, maybe a tier for a commission or something like that. We'll see. Well, you say I have enough following, but it's weird. It's like somebody was talking once about analytics of where you have you might have a certain amount of followers, but only a small percentage of them will actually be interested in a crowdfunder. And that tracks. I put up a video yesterday, and I thought for sure this would get views. It's a fucking Star Wars comic review. It got it's not even 200 views. It's crazy to have 7,200 something subscribers, and then a video on Star Wars only gets 200 views. The video I put up just randomly of my young son drawing his own character and shared that the night before got triple the views. So there's no kind of understanding for me on how the algorithm works and how people see what they see and what they're interested in. So obviously, Nate, having the wider subscriber count as possible to attract as many eyes, but it's still kind of nerve-wracking, We'll see. I'm hopeful but nervous. Some comic stores that would carry them in their stores? Well, that's awesome. That'd be cool for sure. Just remember, it's you guys have been following me. It's extremely adult. It is not for kids. Very, very, very not for kids. Yeah, Pixie Charlie. It's difficult to grow channels here, Instagram, Facebook. I mean, I've been really fortunate with my YouTube channel. I'm never gonna ever be upset about that. It's weird to me how it's been as successful as it has been, and I'm grateful for it. I've made friends, connections, people that I consider, like I said, like actual friends, and grown my artistic ability by interacting with other people. Like, it's been one of the best things I've ever done. But I mean, we'll see. I hope it works out. No, Pixie Charlie, you're not wrong. There is a certain amount of truth. I was looking through my analytics, and like looking at like the top highest viewed videos, an overwhelming majority of them are Liefeld content stuff. So I was like, his shit gets looks, and sometimes people tend to like my insane ranting where I'm going to give myself a heart attack one of these days from just losing my mind over his dumb stuff, his art. So that's not inaccurate to say. Yeah, well, thanks, Pixie Charlie. Yeah, it's they're fun, and I do try to spread them out, but also I'm like, these things are what kind of get attention. So I'm lucky that Liefeld just keeps drawing. He just won't stop. So there's always something to look at, I guess, is one way to kind of think about it. So, and the funny part is I've made some, like, I've been able to talk with one of the artists who used to work with him. And boy, does he have some stories. He is not a fan. And, I can't really... I'm not at liberty to divulge the particulars, but some of the story he told me of working at Extreme Studios, man, and that's not Chuck, because Chuck never worked for Liefeld. Liefeld told him he was going to hire Chuck, and Chuck spent a year trying to get him on the fucking phone to follow up on that, and he never could, but then he eventually got hired by Jim Lee, so that worked out in his favor. Yeah, he's the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, talking about like how and why they kept flooding the market with so damn many books. The more books, the more percentage, the more say you have in the company. Losing his mind on people, putting unreasonable demands on his lower tier artists so that if they fail, he can just say the book failed because the artist failed. Like, hey, you need to put out 2 issues a month. And if you don't, we'll cancel the book and it'll be your fault. And they're like, well. And then they made it happen. And then he's like, no one ever thanked us. No one ever come to us and said, hey, you guys are fucking crushing it. Like, you guys are keeping that book on time, 2 books a month. You guys deserve credit. And like, no one said anything. Even talks about how this one artist that I'm talking about, and then 1 or 2 others are kind of on the banished from Liefeld's existence list, and occasionally they'll have like an Extreme Studios like reunion get together, and he's like, yeah, no one ever invites us. So he's like, well, we just move on, do other things. Excuse me. Is Liefeld having a killer year? I mean, is he really? I guess he's got all those people doing covers for his comic. Like, he's releasing the first issue to the public, where the people who followed him on his whatnot and in his own page got the comic like 4 months ago. But hey, he's a happy guy, so that's all that matters, right? Ugh. Nate, I've been seeing you posting your art like non-stop, dude. You're a machine. Pumping out page after page. You know who's having a killer year is Robert Kirkman. His Transformer Energon thing is going really, really well. His Battle Beast has been selling like insanely good, and Skinbreaker has been selling outrageously well. So, you know, props to that dude for having like another resurgence. Like, he had Invincible going and he had Walking Dead going, and that kind of success is nuts. But now he's like continuing the success. And I like seeing that. That's awesome. And I like seeing him involve the artists and keeping them financially compensated and invested. And everyone's making shit they're proud of and they're excited to do. I mean, they're all living the damn dream. Was Kirkman a comic book shop owner? Really? I never heard about that. But then when I think about it, I guess I don't know much about him except that he just grew up loving Image Comics and wanted to make the best versions of those that he could. But I guess now that I think about it, I don't know what he did previous to writing stuff. So good for him. Nate, you've been pushing yourself, trying to improve, have fun. You got a whole new IP all finished, just getting lettered. Hey, hell yeah. Did I catch a new Mark Silvestri interview? No. I need to find that. Did he talk about anything interesting that he's involved in? I know they got that Darkness revamp coming out soon, right? Shut up. Seriously, is there an artist edition of Batman and Joker? Are you serious? I've been dying to see that. I've been talking about, like, there's all these artist editions coming out, official, and then there's several fan versions of them that are getting made. But I'm like, why is there no Mark Silvestri artist edition? Honestly, the one that I want most would be like a Wolverine era, Dan Green inked Silvestri artist edition, but I'll take anything. That's what I'm looking forward to. Patrick Pierce, how are you? Yeah, Battle Beast, issue 6. And no one watches those fucking videos either. I do not understand. It's so weird what gets views and what doesn't. Pixel Charlie, do these live videos help with getting more traffic to your channel? Yeah. It depends on a couple of factors, but I usually pick up a couple of new subscribers every time I stream, but it tends to be more so if I'm doing it on a fairly consistent basis. There was a stretch of time last summer, not this year, but last year, where I was streaming almost every day, finishing up my comic that I was working on, and I was increasing my subscriber count by several every stream. In fact, one time I got like 60 new subscribers from one live stream. It was insane. So it helps, you know, if you kind of catch the right kind of people who like art and comics, and hopefully like the vibe that they find where we just sit and chat and talk and, you know, have music playing and have a good sense of humor, and we'll leave out the bullshit of the world and just kind of sit here and enjoy art and comics and just have a good time. People tend to, you know, want to stay around a bit, so it helps the channel grow for sure. Nay, glad me and Mitch got together. Oh, it's like we're dating. We got together. We're besties now. Yeah, I'm glad to know Mitch. Funny guy, talented son of a bitch. And I wasn't exaggerating when I reviewed his book and said it's one of the best comics I've read in years. Like, if I just kind of thought it was okay, I just would have kind of said it's okay, but I was just raving on it in that video. Just, this is so goddamn entertaining. It's so good. All right. So Kirkman had a broke comic book shop in Kentucky. Well, hell yeah. I like hearing success stories like that. You know, it's possible for somebody to have the dream and then it works. Pixel Charlie, you backed Mitch's crowdfunder? That's awesome. He deserves it. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I mean, it depends on what a person's interests are, but skip the pencils and go straight to inking. You a crazy man? Who am I? Kim Jung? What's the name of that incredible artist who passed away not too long ago that just goes ink straight to a giant canvas and just creates the most incredible masterpieces you've ever seen? I will sketch in pen and just go straight to that, but I can't make anything look good that way. It's all sketchy, and that's fine. Sketchy is fine, but... But I have tried to do it, and I'm like, ugh, my God. This is not where I excel. I'm actually using reference on this one right here. One of my haughty best friends went to a bar crawl with her husband recently, and she posted some pictures, and she was in this fucking like skeleton outfit with her face painted up, and I was like, God damn, Bobby, you look really good in that outfit. She's like, oh, thanks, I appreciate it. I'm like, now I gotta draw it. She's like, I want a copy of it. I'm like, you can have the original when I'm done, if it turns out any good. Cro-Magnon, I've never heard that, but I wouldn't be surprised. am going to try a thing here momentarily that I have never done before. And, well, we'll see if I fuck this drawing up. Uh-oh. Pixel Charlie, Del Toro's movie, it's good? That's good to hear. I'm gonna take my happy ass this weekend, probably, to go see the new Predator movie. See if I'll be pleasantly surprised or infinitely disappointed as usual. Yeah, I hope the new Predator movie's good. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if it absolutely sucks ass, but I kind of don't have anything else to do. I don't have my kids, and I'll have some time to kill. I'm like, yeah, let's go see it. All right. Prey was kind of okay. Prey was all right. I did not hate it. It was pretty good. You know, it's a little unreasonable, unbelievable to think this kid beats the Predator, but they had her outthink him in a way that was like, all right, I buy it. Close enough, I guess. Wasn't Schwarzenegger supposed to be in Predator 2, but then he went off and did Terminator 2, which honestly was the better idea, but would have been fun to have Schwarzenegger come back.
I am not a very technical person, but I often need to hire highly skilled developers, so Upwork is my go-to. It's so convenient. You can find
You had the whole day planned. A quick Sephora stop for a little treat. Then lunch with your mother-in-law, who thought that treat was hers.
Oh my god.
What you didn't touch?
Commercials.
If you have tried multiple oral antidepressants and they haven't worked,
Ow.
did you know that after 2, you can try another path?
Thanks, Pixel Charlie. I'm basically done now anyway. I gotta get to bed myself, but I've basically taken this as far as I can go, or as far as I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. I am done. So it's a little over an hour. But I told my friend when she posted her hot Halloween pictures, I'm like, I'm totally gonna draw that, you know. And she's like, all right, whatever. I'm like, well, told you I would. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Cro-Magnon, Delafonte, everybody. Appreciate it very, very much, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone.